Hey, everybody, it's Retro Challenge Gamer here. Life has not been very kind to me over the last couple years, actually. As some of you might have gathered from some of my earlier videos in previous years, I was part of the military, the Air Force, and I did not make rank twice. And as a result, I was ushered out of the military. I was honorably separated, and I had to go into the civilian workforce at that time rather abruptly. And I didn't really have many transferable skills that could go easily into the civilian world without going back into working with the military as a contractor or a GS role, which I've still yet to accomplish at this point. So I literally took 3/4 of a pay cut to what I used to get paid now that I was out on the outside now. And so I don't make anywhere near close to what I was making in the Air Force. And as a result, all the bills, all the debt that I had, which was manageable, more than manageable, back when I was in the Air Force and making a certain amount of money, was no longer manageable anymore. And to this day, it's still not manageable, and it's getting worse. The current job I have is not making ends meet. More money is going out than coming in. I can't really easily get out of some of this debt, because if I do, like for example the car, I still have some negative equity. So I would sell the car but yet still owe on it, and yet I am out a car and still having to pay for it. There's no point in that. I should just keep the car and continue paying and use the car for as long as I can. You know, debt like that, I can't get out of it. And we even had to move into a smaller home, and so we could have smaller payments, but it was a big fiasco trying to sell the old house, and so much money went down the drain. And so it's coming to a point where I've done the math, and at this current job, if I'm not able to find a better one, I will probably be unable to pay bills for basic living, electricity, house, car, food, clothes for my growing boys, probably by the middle of next year, if something doesn't change. And this is on top of issues we're having with our boys, which they're both special needs. Our youngest is autistic, and our oldest is ADHD with Asperger's, and he is now developing ODD, obsessive. What is it? Obsessive? No, it's oppositional defiance disorder. He does not like authority or any sort of discipline, punishment, or anything like that, and he gets very, very volatile as a result, and it's very hard to control him. And so you got these two vastly different kids in the same household, and a wife who's been taking care of them most of the time, 24/7, just really burnt out completely at this point. And so my days are like waking up, getting the boys ready for school at this point. We tried homeschool, it didn't really work, and as a result we had to give them into public school, and even then we're having trouble with that. Like, people are having trouble with our kids, and my wife is constantly being called out to the school to try and take care of problems and things like that, and it's just like, I don't see them transitioning very well. And I go to work for like 8-9 hours, making less than what I need as the sole breadwinner of a family of 4, and then I come home, and at this point, as I said, my wife's tapped out, and she literally is like, I am trying to study for my degree so I can actually get a job next year, so to help me build in some income to take care of this whole family, because I alone can't do it apparently anymore. And so I'm left with the kids for the remainder of the evening until they go to bed, and then around 8-9 o'clock I finally have time for myself to do things like this, where I'm either streaming or doing games and things like that. And it's like, I'm burnt out myself at that point. I've been working all day, different variety of jobs to include the kids, and I just don't have motivation to do things I want anymore. Like before, this was my passion. I loved playing challenges. I loved interacting with you all on my streams. Um, but now it's like I'm just using games as an escape. I don't even want to do challenges right now because it's too much work. The editing, the video stuff. It's just like I'm like I don't even want to deal with it right now. I'm no longer having the passion that I once did for all this, and it's just getting a little much. There's more problems, personal problems that I'm not really going to get into, especially in a public setting, but those are the two biggest issues going on right now. There's like multitudes of others, all piling on top of what I have to deal with, and it's come to the point where I'm just existing some days, and I don't see this getting better anytime soon. So, the video that was uploaded October 31st, 2018, the last Doom 3 video, that was literally the last video. I don't have any others set up. I have recorded the next level, the Recycling Plant 2 section. That's done, but I haven't finished editing it, and I don't know when I'm going to have time to just sit down and edit that and upload that. Because as I said, my entire motivation is gone, and I've been depressed most days. It's been really stressful. I may stop doing challenge Let's Plays for a while on this channel. I may leave this channel dormant for God knows how long. I don't know. I just feel like I need to do something different. I need to get out and do things. I don't know. There's got to be change, or come the middle of next year, things are going to get very, very bad for me and my family. So I just wanted to give you an update video as to why the sporadic upload schedule's been going on, and why you've not been seeing a lot of me lately, like last year and most of this year. And this is why, is real life issues. So just want to keep you informed. This is probably not going to go away anytime soon for me, and yeah, just thanks for any support you can give, and I guess I'll see y'all later, and as always, stay retro with your games.